Right, hello. Just want to say something quickly about the Meghan Markle situation and the Piers Morgan. In the interview this morning, I think Piers Morgan has, I feel that I have to say something because the way things are going, I need to say something because a lot of things have happened and they're not right. I think Piers Morgan, he may think that he can speak eloquently, but when he says and displays actions that are wrong, they're wrong. I'm not surprised that she felt that way, in England. And it's very sad that she felt that way. I think that's what the first port of call should have been. It should have been like, I'm sorry you felt that way. But in the interview where he brought in on the guest, the weatherman, who is of black origin, he was expressing his feeling. And even then, Piers Morgan showed a very callous attitude. Just a very, very, very disappointed in him. And I think Piers or Morgan, he had this, what would you call, arrogance. He thought, oh yes, well, I can speak and I can speak eloquently. I've been to Harvard and I'm cool and I'm this and I'm that. Well, no disrespect to Piers, but you've spoken too much. You then started speaking to the Queen, saying, okay, this person's not racist, so that person's racist. You need to calm yourself down. If there was situations where if you look at your clip, which I might show on my channel, and it showed when you were interviewing the other gentleman, and whether he was pleading for you to listen to him, and if you just pause the action, he was saying, but just you've got to understand and just think about what he's saying, and you were arrogantly saying, no, you put your hand up, you said, oh, well, you made it personal, oh, well, she's this and she's that. Listen, it's no wonder where, female people don't get attention because arrogant people like you come forward. I don't know what Susanna's views are on this, but I think she handled it a lot better than you, and very, very disappointed. I think we should really understand the impact of what you've done. I mean, you're saying that he'd left this morning. Too right. You should leave. And the other gentleman said, oh, I know Piers is not a racist. I'm not saying Piers, you are a racist, and you're not entitled to your opinion, but you can't be arrogant when someone is feeling in that situation and you're stopping them from expressing their views purely as a part of them being victimized or feeling in a situation where they've had issues against it. What you should have done and what you could have done is said, all right, that's interesting. Oh, is that what you feel? No, but you had an agenda to attack it, and it wasn't nice. It really wasn't. Now, displaying this in my role. Now, what I do is I coach football, I teach. So a lot of my work is done in. I work in schools, and I do pastoral care. I work in many areas. I've worked with clubs, voluntary clubs. I've started football, and I've seen a lot of covert racism. I've seen overt racism as well, and it's purely down where these people look at, the actions of yourself displaying a forthright opinion, not letting people speak, pushing, bullying. It's not nice. It's really not nice. So I suggest what you do is you really think about what you've done. Normally I wouldn't attack someone like this, and I'm not attacking Piers himself. I'm saying his actions on that interview were disgraceful. And he walked out, and it was pathetic. And it almost, what Piers displayed was that as if he's a victim. He's been victimized by racism. He's on a chat show hosting someone, and what he should have done is to listen to him. The Queen does not need Piers Morgan to say stuff for him. And lo and behold, guess who opens her mouth and just comes on it for a bit of publicity to show how vindictive and how cunning and sly she is? Katie Hopkins. Oh, well, I think that this is a freedom of speech. That is a business. Listen, get a life, love. You are purely there for the money, right? He said, I've even heard her say that, I don't like names like Brooklyn. Say, what's your daughter's name? India. Oh, well, there you go. So, in terms of her, anyone can know that she does it for that, but a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon. My fear is the reason why I've said this is that I don't want people to think that Piers is a hero. He is by no means a hero. He is not good, and he should have left. He should have been kicked off, and it was pretty poor to watch. So, in his role as an interviewer facilitator, it wasn't good. He came on as an agenda. He basically had his own agenda where he was going to dominate and bully people around. So guess what? We're not here to be bullied no more. We don't need you to tell us what to do or how we feel or how things are. And then try to categorize, or he tried to categorize racism. Oh, so there's two parts. Is this that? Well, no. And then you wouldn't mind, you wouldn't do this. So I think in terms of the whole situation, I'm sure the Queen, like saying she's not racist, and I think she can handle her own affairs, and she's got a big staff to do that, and she'll handle it. But Piers coming on thinking, "Oh, I'm shouting about, and I'm great, and I'm British." Well, come on, really? Wasn't great. Wasn't great at all, and it was. Well, quite frankly, I thought it was a bit sad, in respect of looking at it. I thought we've really attacking the wrong thing. We should be getting the truth, getting their opinion forward, letting them speak, not bullying. Because you were a bully on this morning, right? On a more happier news, I'd like everyone to, stay happy, stay safe, stay positive, because we've been going through lockdown and we're coming towards the end, and the weather is getting better, so things will get better. Hope everyone's feeling good. Please don't be demonized by this or alerted or upset, because it's just a matter of opinion, it's just TV. So what I would say is, principally, I had to say something because I fundamentally disagreed with what he said, and his approach and his management was terrible. And I don't like people like Katie Hopkins jumping on the bandwagon saying, "Oh, this can happen, that can happen." So that's why I had to say something. I think everyone, we're coming towards the end, hopefully, of this coronavirus pandemic situation where we're going to come back to normal a bit. We've just got to be careful. We start looking after each other, looking after ourselves, and looking after each other. And remember what I always say: look, everyone is going through this, so don't worry. Everyone's going through it. So what will happen is, when you feel a bit downside, alone, you're not alone. If you want to speak to someone, there are a lot of agencies out there, Samaritans. There's a lot of helplines. If you feel you need to talk to someone personally, just talk to them, have a laugh, and let it out. Try and look at the brighter side. Try and keep yourself healthy. If you can now, you can go for walks. So please go for a walk when you can in the countryside. We're looking, sports will start soon. So yeah, and just freshen yourself up. Try and get in a good routine. Okay, listen. It's been good seeing you. I'm sorry that I started off with a really bad, negative kind of statement. However, I had to say it because it wasn't fair. And it's been blown out a lot, and we've had a lot of people, interview about it. So that's just my opinion. Okay, listen. Peace out. Stay happy. Stay safe. Stay cool, baby.